taken off him, but they put it back quickly here. Whelan. Wern gets involved. On was unselfish there with the ball to his right-hand side, and Regan Bouty was a long way forward.
Well, this is what they do so well, Gateshead. It's that forward pass that kind of breaks lines and breaks defensive shape. Whelan this time with a forward pass. The play's too safe at the minute, especially with Halifax not really coming on to them.
I would say two of the most important players in a team like this, Adam, the way the Gateshead play. This player here, Story, and either Whelan or Francis, because that, if they're to move forward with purpose, that first ball has to be played in with real pace, doesn't it, and purpose.
There we go, that's a prime example.
Lofthouse with the ball back, now this could be a chance, Chadwick! Straight at Johnson. But it's that first ball, isn't it, from the centre-half into central midfield that then sets the tone.
Yeah, it's a really good point that you've just made there. Forward pass, ball round the corner. And then another forward pass there. Lofthouse with the pass back. Chadwick with the shot that maybe just influenced a tackle from Thompson-Summers there to not allow him to strike across the ball.
Here's Cosgrave. Others looking to make their way up from the lower ends of non-league. Every player has their path and their journey. It's a really good run, and what a goal that is! Absolutely stunning strike. Well, that is a way to make a name for yourself. Kane Thompson-Summers. Wonderful, wonderful goal that.
And when you're looking for a bit of quality in the final third, this is what it's all about. Just that bit of positivity there. Look where he is, deep in that half, demanding the ball. But Gateshead just dropped far too deep. It's far too easy. Bouty allowed him to cut inside on that left foot of his. It's a controlled strike. It's a brilliant strike from him on the edge of the box. It's a quality goal, but as a defensive aspect from the Gateshead, it's a really poor goal to concede. But what a finish that was from Kane Thompson-Summers to give Halifax the lead.
Lofthouse with the ball over just behind Inanga. Oh, kept out. It's a corner. Kept that out really well. Bouty was arriving in the box.
That's a great first touch there from Lofthouse. That's a brilliant block there from Adam Senior. Throwing his body in the way of the ball.
Story. Halifax, for the most part, have looked well organised, difficult to break down. Could that change here? Wern. The shot was deflected. That'll be a corner.
I just noticed a couple of patches on the pitch here. Quite damp, quite soggy, and the bounce is a little bit uneven. I think that was the situation there that allowed Wern to come through and get that strike towards goal.
So the standing captain, Francis, then to take the corner. Wern. I mentioned they come on strong in the second half of games, or tend to. Gateshead, they've scored 29 goals in the second half of matches this season. Only Chesterfield have scored more. Lofthouse. The referee had a good look at that. Points for a goal kick.
Well, my first reaction is I don't really think there's much in this. The referee, I think, was in a really good position to see this. For me, I think that Lofthouse goes down a little bit too easy. There's a slight tug of the shirt there, but no, not for me.
Gareth Rhodes, the man in the middle today. Wern We'll get to this, and he's got players arriving in the box. Pull back was good. Chadwick looked to try and place one. Dinanga. That's one of the first times that Wern has got into that sort of position today where he can really hurt them.
It's a ball that's always going to hurt a back three, and it's this ball here, down the outside of the centre half. Dinanga just couldn't quite get that.
I've got to say, the way that Halifax are protecting the edge of their own box has been very impressive throughout the game. There's a real organisation to that. You can see why they've got the best defensive record in the league.
But at the end of the day, Sam Johnson has sat in that goal and has done nothing. And albeit you look at the stats and you look at the possession stats of Gateshead, but Halifax have been so comfortable defensively in this second half, and credit to them.
Ali has Thompson Summers in support. Ali goes for goal and finds it! Into that bottom corner. What an away performance this is from Halifax. Ali with the second, and it's a long way back now for the Heat.
Well, his game plan has worked perfectly in this so far. We spoke about him pre-match. When you get given limited opportunities and chances, you have to make this happen. It was a poor challenge on the halfway line from Richardson. He's still got a long way to do and a lot to do still. Just backing off in a little bit too much there. There has to come a time when you have to go to the ball. And Richardson just drops and drops and drops. And even when the shot happens, still doesn't go and close down that space, but take nothing away from the finish. Wonderful celebration to match the goal as well. They've lost a real key component in Mike Williamson moving on to MK Dons, and that just showed the job that he's done at this club with a limited budget and where they are situated in this part of England with the lack of fans that they do have coming through this ground sometimes, but a real testament to the way that they do play football. But today, they've just been beaten by the better side.
Hannant. Chance to bend one, and off the woodwork it came. Closest they've come.
I thought maybe it had been introduced in the game a little bit earlier. Luke Hannant. Just a bit of time and space there from Kenton Richardson. Allowed him just cut inside there on his right foot, bends it, but Sam Johnson's beaten, but the crossbar's not.
Booty with the ball over towards Dinanga, and it's just got away from him.
Yeah, just maybe just misread the flight of the ball, thinking that King was going to get there.
Sometimes, I guess after a day like this, you just have to have a bit of perspective, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do, and that's what you learn as a manager and sort of being thrown into this job. They've had off days this season. I think about the 4-0 loss here against Fields. Just one of those days for them, but full credit to Halifax.
An excellent away performance from Chris Millington's side. The tactical plan worked out to perfection for Halifax. Kane Thompson-Summers with his first goal for the club. A real beauty in the first half. A goal in either half. Milenik Ali got the second there, top scorer.